Indian news, always the best news in town. Just some and a essay cosubu. A bar NPP NDC, a memo and some dear any what China Indian news more and our 20. Yet here in some are a coso and nay and what Yamano Simimu. Now, yet to me, and Fabi and so near her be a suswa and the body one and so ever far. In Simbi a chabu are men person with the man of also cry. Young put here in Simimra the bar. Dear Akabia and so on. The better also. First of all, comment ever twice here. A BMO Crampono, person over subscribe to your channel. No, for Francis and your B, Avre and your B at na other news be a phone piano, the to me at the amount. When it comes to politics and governance, whether NPP, NDC, yeah, Indian news, a war, a bread and a malpa, and send me a chubu, a nay, a Wagana memoir about your politics. Now, in Kofopi now, from H1 Chene, a war in Simi, a home, but himself also one trade. Yet, yes, in Mercy, the bar. Yakabia non yet ever 12 so my refi so subscribe or send me cacachodo yet emergency and natural watching and so
and be fooling. The petitioner here alleges that the Chief Justice arbitrarily transferred judges in the Daniel Ofori case. This is it. This is another allegation that Daniel Ofori one. So he alleges Madam has spent money on her son and daughter and something they traveled. He doesn't know that there's a policy. Then he comes to Jachi Kwesin. He doesn't know that there was a National Signals Bureau, proper and thorough investigations done, and his people were found out. He doesn't know that. Then he comes and now says that, okay, now I'm coming in my own capacity. You, madam, you transferred judges who are doing Daniel Ofori case. This is what he said. This is what he said. This is how and why transfers are carried out. Let's move on. EcoBank versus... So, Daniel Ofori says that in the cases that involve him, Madam Gertrude Tokonu transferred the judges. Let's see the details. Now, the first one is EcoBank versus Daniel Ofori. Transfer from Justice Boansi to Justice Miraku. Now, Justice Boansi requested to travel out of Ghana because both her husband and child fell ill. She was granted permission to see them, and all cases before her were transferred to other judges, inclusive of Justice Miraku. When Justice Boansi returned, she was taken ill and had requested leave. So Daniel Ofori does not even know that the reason why Justice Boansi's the case was transferred from Justice Boansi to another one is that the lady herself requested, and the documents are there. She doesn't request in the vacuum. She requests by letter. It's a document. It's a letter. It's there. So he is petitioning President Mahama that he should sack Gertrude Tokonu, because when I took cases there, he's just transferring the people. He's transferring everybody. It's my case, and he has transferred somebody. So we should sack. I mean, viewers, permit me to bring myself. I have a case at the High Court. One day we went to court. They said that the judge has been transferred. So based on that, I can write a petition. So, my friend Kwabene Japan becomes president. Then I go to him, Kwabena, hey, Justice Tokonu, onye, it's a case, not transfer judge, no. They say, oh, judge not transfer, me judge not transfer. Oh, for petition, but you know, is that how we run a country? Yeah, I have many friends. Let me take somebody from the NDC. Spio Gabra is my friend. Guzitano used to be my friend. I say used to be because I've not seen him in a while and I don't know, but yeah, used to be. So Guzitano becomes president. Oh, no. Asedu Nketia, you all know Asedu is my friend. Asedu Nketia becomes president. Then I go to him, General. Charlie, let's put bygones at bygones. So me here, baby, it's a customer when you're a bad boy. I say, Judge, Chief Justice, say me case be na me okumanse na say case. Oh no, transfer judge na. I didn't acquire basa. Say, oh, what's that? Be na that pankro no. Oh, any of a petition, but you know. That's this. It looks like that's what is happening. It looks like that's what is happening. That your case has been transferred. If you take from Philip Archer, 1992, and bring Chief Justice who have transferred cases, you find numerous of them. Because that is their work. That is their job. They do that all the time. The Constitution has given them the power so to do. And then Daniel Ofori is bringing an application to the president because the Chief Justice has been transferring judges that have to do with his case. Really? Daniel Ofori, come again. Why? Now we're there. Well, again, we are not the Council of States. We don't know. But this is the fact. So this is why Justice Miraku found himself in the EcoBank matter. Then there's another one. Daniel Ofori versus EcoBank. Transfer from Justice Lodo to Justice Miracle. EcoBank petitioned for the case to be heard by the same judge to avoid multiplicity of suits, pursuant to Order 1, Rule 1, Clause 2 of CI 47, which provides that matters in dispute must be determined and multiplicity of proceedings must be avoided. So because Miracle was handling this one, it made sense that Miracle will handle all pursuant to Order 1, Rule 1, 2 of CI 47. Daniel Ofori has lawyers. Didn't they tell him this? Didn't they tell him? But I'm sure they didn't think that the petition will come out public for everybody, all of us non-entities to see it and be talking about it on that your TV. As they tell me, you go and sit on that your TV and you are fooling. Yeah, they didn't think that non-entities will see it and go and sit on that their TV and be fooling. But now here it is. The first year law student, the ordinary Ghanaian child, the ordinary Ghanaian university student, the Ghanaian SS student, if he's paying attention, will wonder, what is this about? Is Ghana about Daniel Ofori? Ghana is about Daniel Ofori. Yeah, Daniel Ofori may be a good taxpayer. Yes, he pays more tax than most of us. But that doesn't mean Ghana is about him. It's not about him. The 1992 Constitution is not about Daniel Ofori. It's not about him. The 1992 Constitution is not about anybody. It's about, if you read the first line, sovereignty relies in the people of Ghana. That is what is in the Constitution. It's not about Daniel Ofori and Dominic Ayini and Justice Remsai. It's not about them. It's not about Akufo-Addo. It's not about J.A. Kufuor. It's not about Dr. Baumia. It's about sovereignty relies in the people of Ghana who have given themselves this Constitution. It's not about Daniel Ofori. Daniel Ofori cannot use constitutional processes to satisfy his whims and caprices. No way. It shouldn't be. Nobody should be allowed to do that because the Constitution is about the people of Ghana. Well, this is another one. The petitioner alleges that the CJ sat on a panel for a review of the Supreme Court decision when she, the CJ, was a judge that sat on the same matter before the Court of Appeal. Daniel Ofori's final allegation is that Justice Tokonu sat on a Supreme Court case involving him, but that Justice Tokonu has sat on the same case when he was at the Court of Appeal. Whilst that is not true, and we're going to show that's not true, there's nothing wrong with that. Unless you can show that during the Court of Appeal case, Justice Tokonu told you, made prejudicial comments against you, against your person, and therefore has demonstrated that she is prejudiced against you as an individual. In that case, there are processes in the court for you to file. We have seen that happen. You can file an action for Justice Tokonu to recuse herself from the Supreme Court bench on the basis of this and this and that. We have learned that since Salah and Attorney General in 1969, Daniel Ofori. Ebeyo, Justice Anija against famous ruling in whether there is bias or not against Adade in the 1969 Salah and Attorney General matter. That is where the Supreme Court settled these things. 69, I wasn't born. Now, you are coming back in 2025. Oblivious of what the Supreme Court has long settled, that the judge was biased against you or sat on a Court of Appeal case and sat on it. You didn't file an action before that Supreme Court to say that Justice Tokonu sitting here should go away because this and this is what she's done. So the court has opportunity to look at it and either to agree with you or to disagree with you. You didn't say anything. The case went on. You heard Justice Tokonu's ruling, and then you come and now say that President Mahama should remove her because you, Daniel Ofori, you are not happy with the way that she does her work. Daniel Ofori, is he in the Constitution? Is his name somewhere in the Constitution? Anyway, this is the fact. The case she sat on involved Databank, Dan Hotel, and Daniel Ofori, and hence was a different case from what was before the bench in the case of EcoBank versus Daniel Ofori. Since then, she has not sat on any case involving Daniel Ofori. But this is it. This is the case she sat on. Daniel Ofori has plenty cases. So, Daniel Ofori is a powerful, wealthy man who doubles in the stock exchange a lot, who is very powerful and wealthy, who has powerful lawyers like Chachuchi Kata behind him, and who is unhappy with what they consider a small little Araba. That's what they see here as. The learned Chief Justice who has served 30-something years at the bar has been one of the longest serving judges from the Superior Court of Judicature, is responsible for doing so much for our commercial court, writing rules here and there. They consider her a small little Araba. That small little girl, that small girl. That's what Daniel Ofori, that's why they sit in their living rooms and they take champagne and they look at the coat of arms and say, we are in power. Take Araba away. That small little Araba. You clear off. You think that's how the Constitution works, or like you came to meet it? If that's how the Constitution was, like 2024 election will come and meet it for you to win and for you to come and call somebody small Araba. I see.